Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zara and today I'm going to be talking about my top 7 standalones that I am going to be prioritizing in 2022. And these are all fantasy and sci-fi standalones that I'm really excited to get to. I'm going to be prioritizing all of these above all of the other ones that I currently have. So without further ado, let's jump right in. The first book that we have on this list is Cage of Souls by Adrian Tchaikovsky. At the point of the filming of this video, I haven't read any Adrian Tchaikovsky to date, but I've heard very good things about his writing style. A lot of my friends, Alan, Katrina, Angela, they really like his writing, and I know he's written a lot of books. And Cage of Souls, stunning cover, really cool premise. I love the vibe that I get from it, and I just can't wait to read it. I think it's one that I'm going to try and read in Q1 of next year, maybe January, but January is already looking pretty full for me, so I don't know if that's going to be possible. If not Jan, then I definitely think Feb should work. The next one is Kindred by Octavia E. Butler. I have not read any Octavia E. Butler as of yet, but I've heard great things about her from my friend Charmaine. Kindred is, I know it tackles some really difficult themes like slavery and race and I guess the kind of consequences of that on society. I own it, I just haven't had a chance to pick it up yet. It's nice and short as well, so very excited to read this book because I think it's going to be one that will stick with me for a while. The next one is Small Gods by Terry Pratchett. I feel like I've talked about Small Gods and wanting to read it quite a lot on my channel, but I just haven't. So I want to prioritize it next year because I know it talks a lot about religion and the kind of concept of God and prophets and those types of things. And that is a topic that I'm personally very interested in. I love talking about religion. We won't get into it now, but I've had my own interesting journey with religion as well. And I can't wait to see that manifested in Pratchett's work. The next book is another book by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I just need to read Adrian Tchaikovsky, to be perfectly honest. That's the moral of this video. And that is Guns of the Dawn. I've mentioned this before on my channel. I was going to try and get to it in November, but that just didn't happen because I was in the US and then I wanted to prioritize other books, which I also didn't get to. So it was a mess all around. And Guns of the Dawn, I know it has a fantastically strong female character. It's a flintlock fantasy at its core. And that's something that I've realized that I really enjoy. And it's had rave reviews from a lot of the people that I really rate and respect. So I'm excited for that one. The next one we have, I just realized that I haven't been doing my boosh, which I'm going to do for the next 3. So the next one that I have is Brother Red by Adrian Selby. I've raved about Adrian Selby a number of times on my channel. I adore his writing. His character work is phenomenal. The Winter Road was one of my favorite books this year, and I cannot wait to read this book. I wanted to read his other 2 books this year, but it just didn't happen because of circumstances, my mood, and all of that fun stuff. But Brother Red is going to be the next one that I read, and I just can't wait to go back into his world. All 3 of his books are set in the same world, so it's just going to feel familiar, and I can't wait. The penultimate book is The Company by KJ Parker. I am a huge KJ Parker fan, new favorite author. I will never shut up about him on my channel. I recently finished The Hammer and I cannot wait to read The Company because I feel like that will enrich my experience of The Hammer even more because there's kind of overlaps. The Company is definitely on my radar as one of the first standalones that I'm going to read next year. I actually need to talk to Alan about that. So Alan, that's going to be the next book that we read. Just putting it out here now. The next one, or the last one, is... Oh, wait. There we go. You actually got some sound effects that time. The last one is Norliska Groans by Michael R. Fletcher and Clayton Snyder. I know that this is part of a series, but you can read it as a standalone from what I understand, so I'm going to read it as a standalone. I don't think the series is finished, but because it's a pretty closed narrative, a pretty close story, I'm gonna just take the plunge and read it because I really want to read Michael Fletcher. I've just heard so many great things, and I have a feeling that I'm gonna love his books. Like, I really have a strong feeling that he's gonna become a new favorite author of mine. A bunch of folks read Norliska Groans in the Slowly Read Discord server, and they all raved about it. So I rate those guys, and I have a feeling that I'm really gonna love it. And I love that it's also a female protagonist. I'm all for that, so can't wait. So those are my top 7 standalones to read in 2022. Let me know down below if you've read any of these and what you thought about them. And let's take the discussion down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It always does help. And I'll see you in the next video, folks. Take care, stay safe, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.